Hey everybody, welcome back to another fantastic video. Today we will be doing an assembly table. If you've seen some of my past videos, I've been doing a lot of stuff on the ground, putting stuff together, or trying to make shifts out of different little things to make it work out. Well, today we're going to build a nice 4x3 good assembly table here. So what we're going to use is MDF and a couple bit of 2x8s that I had laying around. So stick around and watch the build. Thanks. So first off, I'm going to mill up those 2x8s coming down to 36 inches. I'm going to use those as the front sides there, and we'll cut those down, put them on the joiner, and then run them through the table saw, get them all nice and flat, straight. What we're going to do, we're going to put pocket holes along these and along these. Alright, I did a plunge cut to get these things kind of started. I'm just going to finish it off with the jigsaw here. These should be pretty simple. Got them cut down. Now I'm going to do some pocket holes all the way around those ones and into the sides as well. After that, I will cut the circles out again using the same method over there. Drill press 3-inch holes, cut them out, and put a nice round over on them. So when I get back, hopefully we'll be there. Alright, so I picked this thing up for $25 the other day. I got this and that for $100. That is Yamaha chisel mortiser, and this is a porter cable pocket hole thing. So I haven't used it much, but I'm going to try it out and see how it works out. That is really cool. Man, I just cut 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pocket holes in that long. This thing is awesome. 25 bucks. right, got all the pocket holes screwed in, except for that one, I think I forgot. So what we're gonna do now is probably do a couple more supports in the middle here with some scrap pieces we have, and go from there. Put some pencils and stuff down so I don't make a big old mess when I try to put this thing down on here. So we'll see if that works or not. Alright, so that is the bottom. I use staples to staple that thing down in there. The glue is going to do the work. So far, man, I'm pretty excited about this thing. I got to eat leftover tacos for lunch. There's my beautiful wife. She says she's not dressed for YouTube, but what we're going to do is we're going to take this and tear it apart and make it the size I want to fit under that. Because I'm going to do away with that, and we're going to figure out something else to do with that. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so we're going to put a little chamfer on the bottom. So this is where I screwed up. My Craig jig was off a hair, and I screwed through the bottom, which I'm furious about. So what I'm going to do is line these things up the best I can. put a nice little, just a easy coat of paint on it. Didn't worry too much about the bottom because we're gonna put shelves and stuff in there. We just wanted to put a nice coat just to kind of make it good. So what we got is the dog holes, bench dogs. Everything looks good. The paste wax kind of seated in there real good, and then got it on the things, which makes these things slide in and out real good, but still nice and secure. Then we got our cool little handle here that we can turn and pivot and tighten up anything we want to. So if we want to put something in between here and there, we could just tighten it up and boop, 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 go like that. Or I'm also going to make some squares and some wedges to wedge stuff in there. But really pleased with the way this thing has turned out. Just real excited about it. I'm able to put my benches I made underneath there, and it just ties in with the bench dogs matching the chair. Pretty cool. So really like it. If you guys would hit that subscribe button, also hit the like button on your way out. Appreciate it.